Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know who is sitting beside me, this is the man himself. He changed everything about Nollywood, and today we have people who could actually sit down and watch Nollywood movies. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about Jason Njoku. Sir, nice to have you. Nice to have you here, sir.
Thank you.
For us, it's big. This is the first time Startup South is this big, and it's happening right here in Owerri, and it means a whole lot for us. Like I said, the question is simple. What is the future for big business in Southeast, South Nigeria, considering the role some of these actors are playing? Now, the truth is, Iroko TV is also an actor, because we've seen your partnership and sign everywhere. What do you think the future holds for Southeast, South as regards building big business? We don't want to always go out Lagos.
Sure.
Yes. So, what do you think the future holds for us?
Big question. I don't know if I have the answers to it. I think what I do know is that is it easier building a business in Lagos or building a business here in Imo State? I think that essentially will determine everything. You know, for example, like a lot of manufacturers, they will leave Lagos because of the cost of land, because of the regulation, and they'll build their factories in like Ibadan, Ikorodu areas. So they will leave Lagos because there's an advantage of leaving Lagos. I think the challenge is how does the Southeast, how does the South escape the pull of gravity of Lagos, the big market, the big story. Again, if you look in Nollywood, everything is about the big city. It's about going to Lagos. It's about making it big there. You somehow need to reverse that, and I think it's a question of stories, right? There has to be a reason for me to come to Owerri other than hospitality, whatever you guys want to use that as a euphemism. You know, and I think it's, look, and I said this on stage, I don't think you heard, but I was like, look, my wife had to create like epic palace local content, village content. She couldn't do that in Lagos. She couldn't do that in Ikorodu. She couldn't do that in Yoruba land. It had to be in Igbo land. So how did she end up making that decision? She's from Nsukka, she's from Enugu. Enugu felt safe, it felt organized. She felt that at least people would be able to help her moving around. So she ended up building a production hub in Enugu. And as I said before, like, you know, we're now spending about ₦1 billion a year on producing content in Enugu. Now, I tried to get her to do it in Owerri. She was like, it's not safe. Hotels problem. Again, for a young married woman to come to by herself to come to Owerri, it doesn't feel very safe. It doesn't feel very friendly. So I think they're the kind of things that we need to churn the narrative. It can't be just, oh, we're here, we'll come and build our business here. No, it has to be like given specific reasons as to why you want to build a business here. So it's a question of like, you have to have things to attract people. Right now, I don't get the sense that you're attracting people coming for tourism, for hospitality, to carry wine and carry girls. That's not a serious businessman's ambition. So it needs to be work here, done from people here, chronicling why someone like me should come here.
Wow. So now, I think that's the essence for this whole conversation at Startup South. Do you think?
But you know why Startup South is here?
Okay, why?
Because I told them today, they've been trying to get me here for 4 years.
Wow.
I told them that the only way I will speak and sponsor the event is if you do it in Owerri.
Wow,
that's why it's here.
So where you discuss? Wow, this is really huge for us. This is really huge. So it means it's a beginning of new things for us.
I should hope so.
Okay. Let me ask this question. What's your expectation for telling Startup South to make sure they do this thing in a way? Having been here, have we met your expectation with what you've said?
So the people are enthusiastic. Okay. I think the people don't lack ambition. That's not the issue.
Okay.
It's everything else. Okay. It's the road that I had to come along getting here.
Wow.
It's the fact that my flight to come into Owerri was cancelled at the last moment. I had to go for Port Harcourt. So I probably shouldn't have even come here. You understand? And here's the real truth. He's been trying to get me for 4 years. The only reason I came here this morning, the only reason I had to wake up and change my flight and run up and down this morning was because I told him he should come here. If I hadn't have told him he should come here, I would have just, I can't kill myself. I can't do it. My flight was cancelled. What would I do? Will you kill me? You won't kill me. Maybe next year. So I think they need to fix transport.
Okay.
You need to fix, again, the roads. You need to fix the narrative. If you can build a narrative which isn't about guys coming to carry girls, because that's a Owerri narrative. That's what now is. That's what it's known for. You guys will call it hospitality. It's not hospitality.
It's not hospitality.
There's no rhinoceros. There's no cocktails. There's no animals. It's like it's coming to carry girls. That can't be the narrative for serious business people.
Okay.
Can you imagine if I'm telling my wife I'm going to be coming to a wedding every month?
Okay.
She'll be scared.
Yeah. I'll be scared for
She'll
you.
be scared.
I'll be scared for you.
Me, I'll be scared for myself.
That's true.
So these are the kind of things that you think you will laugh about it, but these are the things which build narratives, which actually changes why I may just go to Enugu because Enugu doesn't have that reputation. Calm people, organized, civilized, roads working, you feel safe, you have all of that.
Okay.
It's like a difference between doing business in San Francisco and Las Vegas.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking out something here. And what we're taking out here is we need to change the narratives. We need to change the narratives. And this conversation has been on for a very long time. Can you give us can you suggest a solution? I think that's where I want us to end this up. This discussion has gone on for too long.
What needs to happen is for a really, really big company to be built here. To be built here, to be headquartered here, to employ like 300, 400, 500 people here. So for example, I ask people here, who's the biggest employer in Imo State?
Yes, true.
But in Lagos, you have 100 companies. This person's there, that person's there. Potako, you have this person's there, that person's there. Who is the biggest employer in Imo State? What is the case study saying you should bring your business and bring it here? Wow. The thing is, people from Imo State are doing amazing things, but they're doing them in Lagos, Abuja, London, New York.
Like somebody said.
But I'm here. Shibi, I'm here. My office is not here, I'm here. I am here, it's a start.
Okay,
it's a start.
At least. Okay.
4 years and I finally came. That can't be a bad thing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's huge for us. That's huge for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a wonderful discussion with Jason Njoku, and you've discovered, you've had him. We need to change the narratives, and one of the ways we can change the narrative is we need to build big company. We need a big company here, and I think we can start from there.
Absolutely.
We can start from there. Thank you very much, sir. It's been nice having you. We hope to have more of you on our red carpet.
Sure, I'm glad.
Thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Startup South for Life. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.